if Claude could actually do things for you? Read your email, update your CRM, schedule your meetings, and not just talk about them. Because honestly, what good is an AI assistant that can't touch the apps that you use every day? So in this video, I'll show you exactly how to turn Claude into a real agent using the Zapier MCP that's capable of doing all of these things for you. So without wasting too much of your time, let's jump right in. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and start completely fresh. I'm in my Claude desktop app here. Now, of course, if you don't have an account, make sure you sign up for a account with Claude at Claude AI. And once you come here, you'll be able to now, once you're logged in, you'll be able to now move forward and continue with the rest of the steps. Now, of course, you can use this on your desktop or you can use the app itself. I'm using the app, but feel free to use the Claude AI as well on your browser. So the first thing we need to do is we need to make sure that we can connect our Claude to our Zapier MCP, because that's what's going to give Claude the ability to interact with all these applications that we interact with on a daily basis. And then, like I said, make it become a true AI agent. So the way to do that is very simple. You're going to come here and click on the plus button. You're going to go to connectors here. You're going to click, as you can see, I already have mine enabled, but that's fine. I'm going to delete this and start again. So you're going to go to manage connectors. So let me go ahead and actually remove this so that way we can start fresh. Okay, there you go. So now I don't have my Zapier is no longer in there. So if I click on the plus button, connectors, as you can see, Zapier is not there. Don't worry about this one. This was a session expired message, but same thing. I'm going to go back to manage connectors. You're going to click on the plus button here. You're going to click on browse connectors. So here's where you can basically give Claude the ability to connect with multiple MCPs, with applications directly. As you can see, you have all of the top popular applications that are available here, like Gmail, Google Drive, Figma, Canva, Google Calendar, Microsoft 365, and so on and so forth. Now, instead of connecting these, Gmail and Google Drive and everything individually, that's why, like I mentioned, Zapier MCP is so powerful, because with one connector, you can have access to all of these applications, like I said, that we use on a daily basis, like our Gmails of the world, our Google Calendars, our Notion, our Slack, and everything else, right? So instead of connecting these individually, I'm just going to connect this to Zapier and then have manage all of my other applications through that. So the way to do that, I'm just going to come to the top here, search for Zapier. And there you go. It shows up right away. So I'm going to grab this, right? There you go. So it gives you kind of the overview of what this connector is. So I'm just going to click on the connect here. So as soon as I click on the connect, this is going to take me directly to another page. Make sure you have a free account that you can sign up for. Link is going to be in the description. Go ahead and sign up for a free account. So it says once you log into your Zapier with that free account, now when you click on this, the browser is going to open up this page where it says Claude wants to access your Zapier account, right? So you want to select your account here and you're going to click on allow. Now this is going to authorize and give Claude access to your Zapier. So as you can see, now it says open Claude, and it says connected in the background there. So if I click on open Claude, now you'll see that my Zapier is right here on top in the connector. So if I go back here, click on the plus button again, go over connectors, there you go. Now my Zapier is connected here. So I can toggle this on and off. Make sure you're toggling it on, because otherwise it's not going to work. Okay, so once you have that connected, now we're going to go back to the Zapier MCP. So as you can see right here, if you go to mcp.zapier.com/mcp/servers, it's going to show all of these different servers that are available for you. Of course, we just connected our Claude, so all you have to do is click on Claude MCP server. If for some reason this is not connected, you can always click on the plus button here and select Claude here and have that authorization, and you'll be able to connect again. Okay, so now that that's connected, now we're going to go back, and actually now this is where we are going to start adding our tools here, right? Because you want to give Claude access to all of the tools, all of these applications that are available for us via the Zapier MCP. The way to do that, same thing, and click on the add tool button here. So this is where now you can add thousands of apps, right? Zapier is one of the most popular application or platforms in the market when it comes to AI automation. So you can imagine it has access to all the apps that you need, over 8,000 applications here. So the popular ones, obviously, I use Gmail and Google Calendar on a daily basis. So, and then I'm going to attach Slack as well, but feel free to add any of these the process is going to be pretty much the same. So let's go ahead and start with Gmail. So I'm going to click on Gmail here. So now this is going to give me the ability to select which functionality within the Gmail app I want to give this Zapier MCP and therefore my Claude access to, right? So let's say I want to give it access to find email, of course, because obviously you want to be able to give Claude the ability to read your emails. Let's say you're like, hey, you know what? I don't want to delete any email by any mistake or give Claude the access to delete an email. So I'm going to stay away from that. So I'm just going to completely get rid of that or not give it permission there. And then let's say I want to give it permission to send email, right? And then also reply to email. Let's say we just give them these three permissions. So all I have to do is now click on connect. Now this is going to ask me, of course, to make sure that my account is connected. So this is where Zapier will ask you to connect your accounts. All you have to do is click on connect new account. If you're not connected, it's going to open up your email, and all you have to do is just say yes, continue to Gmail, because this, you want to give Zapier access to your email, of course, right? So since I've already connected it, I'm not going to allow it because I'm already connected here. So now all I have to do is click on add these three tools. And there you go. Now I have Gmail as a tool attached to my Zapier MCP. So if I open this, these are the different permissions or functionalities within my Gmail that the Zapier MCP has access to, right? So next, let's go ahead and add our Google Calendar. So same thing. I'm going to click on add tool. I'm going to go to Google Calendar. And then for these ones, let's say I want to do find events, right? Because we wanted to find my meetings there, add attendees to the event, right? Actually delete an event. And then let's see, what else do I want to add? Get calendar information, right? And then also, let's see, quick add event, right? So find events, add attendees to an event, right? And delete event and quick add events. I think that's good enough for now. Okay. So let's go ahead and click on connect. Same thing. Now it's going to ask you to attach your calendar. Pretty much the same process as the other one. Now I'm going to click on add 5 tools. And now we should be able to add all of that in there as well. Perfect, right? You can always, again, add or remove permissions from here if you made a mistake or if you want to come back later on and add more things. All you have to do is come on, click on these 3 dots, and you can say change the Google Calendar connection, or you can just say configure, and then you can go individually and actually inside each of these events you can select exactly what to do or what to give it permission to, or have the AI automatically figured all of that out. So there's lots you can do. That's kind of the great thing about the Zapier MCP, is it gives you the ability to go really in granular detail and give a permission to Claude on exactly what it can do and what it can't do. This is where like kind of the safety comes in, right? You want to be able to avoid hallucinations. You want to use AI in a safe manner. This is the best way to do it. Okay, so one more thing, I want to add my Slack as well. So I'm just going to click on Slack, same thing. And then here I want to be able to send a direct message, right? And then also I want to grab conversations. So get conversation, retrieve information about a conversation, right? I'm going to click on connect, same thing. I want to attach my Slack account here. Click on add tools. By the way, I've already attached these, so that's why it's not asking me to redo it again. And there you go. So now I've got my Slack, Google Calendar, and my Gmail. Of course, I can add more, but this is plenty. That's good enough for now. So now let's go ahead and test this thing out, right? So if I toggle these back, so now I have all these 3. So I'm going to go back to my Claude, open a completely blank new page, and I want to make sure that I'm going to click on the plus button here and click on connectors to make sure my Zapier is enabled. As you can see, my Zapier connector is enabled, so we're good to go. So now let's say I'm waking up in the morning. I'm like, hey, you know what? I don't want to go through my email. All I want to do is just have Claude fetch me my last 3 unread emails. So all I have to do is come here and type. So all I said was, hey, Claude, using the Zapier MCP, can you grab my last 3 unread emails? Something very, very simple, right? So I'm going to press enter. So now Claude will be able to understand that there's a Zapier tool that's attached, and it's able to utilize that. and grab my latest unread emails. You can see I've got one from Western Union, LinkedIn, and DoorDash. So now, by the way, as you can see on top right here, it says loaded tools use Zapier integration. So it actually tells you that it's using the Zapier MCP here. So now same thing. Let's say I have a bunch of meetings tomorrow. I've created some dummy email data here. Like it says busy and then lunch with John. So I'm going to go ahead and actually, go back to Claude, and I'm going to say, so I just said, can you grab my meetings for tomorrow? I want to know if I have any meetings in the calendar tomorrow, right? Just something very simple. Again, just like you would interact with an AI assistant or an AI agent there. So now it's going to go ahead and grab those events from my Google Calendar. So let's go ahead and let this thing finish. All right, perfect. As you can see, it said you have 2 things on the calendar for tomorrow, Saturday, May 16, busy from 12:30 p.m. to 1:30, lunch with John from 4 to 5 p.m., which is exactly accurate. 12:30, 1:30, 4 to 5 p.m. So as you can see, now you're interacting with all of these daily apps that you use on a regular basis through this one MCP, and Claude becomes an actual agent. So same thing. Now, since we have connection with our Slack, we can just say, hey, can you send a message to John or Dave or whoever it is, and it will be able to, Claude will automatically use the MCP, Zapier's MCP, and send that message to Slack. And of course, you can add more permissions here, or you can add more functionalities, or even you can add more tools here, as we mentioned before. So let's say you want to give it access to your Notion and to your tables, Airtable, Google Drive, whatever it may be. All of this is done very simply through here. And now you have Claude that becomes a true agent for you that's capable of handling all these tasks that you would normally do on a manual basis, right? So go ahead and give this a try. Again, this is a super powerful tool. This MCP, Zapier's MCP, gives Claude this incredible kind of hands and legs and makes it a true AI agent that you will be able to interact with on a daily basis. Now, the great thing is not only can you interact with this via the desktop app, you can always do the same thing from your phone as well. So if you have your phone or the Claude app installed on your phone, same thing, as long as it has access to the Zapier MCP, it will be able to interact with the rest of your applications that it's connected to. Of course, you want to make sure you're giving it access here, because otherwise you might run into an error. Okay, so hopefully you found that helpful. Again, feel free to play around, attach whatever apps you use on a regular basis. If you run into any issues, go ahead and put them in the comments below, and I'm going to try to get back to you as soon as I can. If not, make sure you like and subscribe, because I've got a lot more content coming up that you don't want to miss. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.